What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. We are in mid-May now. We've talked about our protein. We've talked about, on the last video, we showed you a cool video, a fresh video. I did one of these back in winter, and a lot of people don't watch YouTube for grass apparently in the winter. I found that out. But we use Mr. Larry the drone. I've got a DJI Mini 2 drone. We threw Larry up in the air. We looked at my lawn. We looked at Mr. Kevin's and some of our neighbors. We showed you some of the Bermuda lawns up on the hill. And so we just had a fresh new perspective of about 450 feet in the air of what the neighborhood looks like. So go check out that video if you missed it. I think it came out pretty cool. I think it's one of the best outros I ever did either. So watch it all the way to the end. But thank you guys for clicking on today. I want to highlight a mistake. That's right. I make mistakes all the time. Ask my wife. Just kidding. But I make mistakes all the time. And so I want to help somebody to hopefully not make the mistake that I made. I'm gonna explain, I'm gonna show you something from a past couple videos, but I wasted a lot of money that was unnecessarily wasted trying to save money. So we'll get into that in just a little bit. And I think the last thing is we mentioned the super like. It's a new feature on the channel. If you're interested in it, if you're interested in contributing to the channel, you can use the super like if you like it. Maybe eventually we will grow big enough to maybe you guys like Mr. Ferguson t-shirts. We tried it way in the past. I ordered like 5. It is so stinking expensive. I don't have the money to order. I think they want you to buy like 20 or 25 shirts at a time, and it's hundreds of dollars to do it. If that's something that interests you, you could use the super like. Since I don't have any other form of support the channel out there, Patreon and all these other things, I don't do that. If you guys want to support a t-shirt fund, just use the super thanks and say, hey, I'm contributing for this. We'll keep a record of that and we'll put it away separate into a fund, and we'll build up a t-shirt fund, and then we'll explore designs if that's something that interests you. But besides all that, let's talk about what I screwed up on. Let's discuss it, and hopefully we can stop you from making the same mistake. All right, so I'm going to use Mr. Tripod today. I'm loving this 4K 60 frames. That's what you're watching it in. The motion is so much better with the 60 frames per second compared to the 30. But Mr. Ferguson, what's the big mistake that you made that you don't want me to make? And the answer is, it's sitting over here. Let me grab it. Hydrotane. Yes. Mr. Ferguson, you talked about Hydrotane all the time, that it's good. And I even bought some. You lied to me. No. Hydrotane is fine. This guy right here is the problem. So let me explain what I'm talking about. This was a brand new bottle of Hydrotane, and I've got, it looks like, looking at the measurement, I've got 1 quart of it left. And it's because Mr. Ferguson's an idiot. So the point of this video and what I want to warn you about is that not only did I apply Hydrotane, we put it really heavy on our bank. We put it, average on our front lawn, our side. We came around the back over here where you guys are looking. We applied it. Then I turned around and applied it again because I said, well, it's not getting rained in. In both instances, and I've mentioned this before, and I just thought, you know what? I really need to admit this mistake to the channel and help somebody not make the mistake I did. It never fully got watered in my lawn. That's the problem. If you recall, and I wish I would have filmed this and I didn't, the next time after I applied Hydrotane, we were supposed to get rain that night. I depended upon the rain. I depended upon the TV and Mr. Weatherman, and they failed me. It did not rain. It rained hours afterwards. I applied my Hydrotane somewhere around 9 or 10 a.m., and the only little bit of rain we got had to be like 4 or 5 p.m. All that day, all that sun. What do you think happened? The Hydrotane dried on the grass blades. Hydrotane specifically says it needs to be watered in, and now I'm watching other videos and things. It needs to be watered in within an hour of applying it. It needs to be watered in. So the next time I mowed, thinking, okay, I've applied it, oh, it's like the biostimulants, oh, it's like RGS, man, it's in the grass, it's fine. I get this foamy looking stuff in my mower. I mean, when I'm bagging, because I have taken the bag off my mower now, but I was bagging my mows and I'm getting this foamy looking stuff when I clean it out. And I'm thinking, you know what? I know exactly what that is. That's Hydrotane. Well, that's evidence and proof to me that it had stuck and dried on the grass blades. So I reapplied right before another rain. Guess what? Never came. So twice twice out of this new bottle, this 58, because we bought it on sale on Amazon early, like I warned you guys. Now it's already went up to $63 on Amazon. $58 worth of Hydratane. Mr. Ferguson twice applied it. Now I didn't go as heavy the second time as I did the first time. I just reapplied, hoping to get it washed in, and it didn't wash it in. That's 2 times. I was an idiot. I'm bold enough to say I messed up. I wasted $50. I wasted $40 at least of this product that never got watered in my grass. So when you're like, Mr. Ferguson, is Hydratane working? Can't ask me, because I didn't use my brain, but trying to save the money from the watering and using my sprinklers, I was dependent on the rain to come and wash it in, and it never happened. So this is why I'm making this video. Don't be like Mr. Ferguson in the instance of Hydratane. Some of you guys up north, it blows my mind, but this is true. You're just now getting out mowing, which is mind-blowing. I've been mowing since February. I've been mowing all the time down here in North Carolina. But if you're just now starting, you're not even near your heat time. That's why we're getting this video out there now. If you buy a bottle of Hydratane, number one, you need to buy it now, because they talk about shortages and all this. You've heard the stories about baby formula and all that. Clearly, that's way more important than lawn care stuff. But when we're talking about lawn care items, when it gets hot, and it's hot not only in the south but now in the north, everybody's buying Hydratane. You need to scoop it up now if you want some help to reduce your watering. But please, 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 as soon as you plan on it, and here's the only time I will not water in Hydratane for the rest of my life from here on out, is if it is literally raining. I will get outside with my dial-in sprayer from Ortho, and I will literally apply Hydratane in the rain. I think that, okay, I won't put out a sprinkler. It will wash that in, because that's literally what I did with the protein. And then the next day I saw that nitrogen kicking in my grass, and it looks phenomenal. So unless you're doing it in a rainstorm, you need to turn around after you put down. If you use a backpack sprayer, remember, you have to pre-wet the lawn, apply Hydratane, water it in within an hour after putting it down. I would say even as soon as you're done with the front. So I did it right the previous year, because what I did the previous year is I did it backpack sprayer. I wet my lawn, I turned around and did it in my backpack sprayer, and then I turned right around and watered it in. As Alan Hain rightfully says, I get in a rush, I get in a hurry. Even when I play this little golf clash game on my phone, and the little thing, and you got to hit it perfect and all that, I get in a hurry to do it, and I mess myself up all the time because I'm not patient. But you don't have to do your entire lawn in one go. And Num here tries to do that. I want to get it done. I want to get it in. I want to sit back and say my Hydratane is done. And so that's not necessarily my fault this time. My fault this time was dependent on rain and doing it way too soon. And then both times it never got properly watered in. I should have planned on setting the sprinkler out, letting it properly wash that product into the soil, and not wasting my money. So now what do I find myself in? I find myself in a position, you know, obviously we're having to water because it's summertime, so I'm having to pump out more money out of our wallet for that. We got inflation in our world that's out of control, but we won't go there. But now I've wasted all my Hydratane because I didn't properly water it in the way I should. So the whole point of this video for you guys is, please take it from Mr. Ferguson. Please water in your product. If you need, you know, a Friday and a Saturday, do half your lawn on Friday. Do a section, water it. If you do the Ortho, remember, you don't have to water your lawn first. You don't have to water, pre-wet it first. Ortho, you can just go at it and then turn around, set your sprinkler, water that in. Let's do the next section. Let's do these 2 sections today, and I'll do the next 2 sections tomorrow. I think that is probably the wisest way to go about it. So here on Mr. Ferguson's channel, if you're new, we show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is one of the bad and ugly, because I should have known, and I made a rookie mistake of depending on rain that never showed up, and therefore all that product dried on my grass blades, and probably now is just wasted. I wasted 3/4 of a bottle of Hydratane. So we'll wrap it up there. You get the point. I'm going to eventually have to use what I've got here, probably on the bank. Probably because even on the bank, all those 18 ounces we put on never got properly watered in. It makes me sick to my stomach, to be honest with you. Hopefully I helped somebody out there. Please hear this warning. Please don't think that you can do your Hydratane app in the morning and then wait till the evening for the rain to come. That is not wise. It needs to be within an hour. You got an hour window. If it's starting to gray up and thunder and lightning, that is the time to apply it with your Ortho. And then hopefully if the rain comes right behind you, you're good to go. If it doesn't, you've wasted some of it. Now, does that mean that I've totally wasted all that product? Did any of that get in the soil? Maybe. But every now and then I'm still seeing dry spots in the places I see dry spots. So I don't feel like it was properly applied. So I hope this video helps somebody else out. It's not one that I always like to make about, hey, I screwed up, here's why. You know, I like to admit my mistakes and let you guys know so that you don't make it in your lawn. So there we go, from Central North Carolina. Mr. Ferguson needs $63, so make sure you hit the super like and give me $63. No, I'm just kidding, just kidding. You guys, like I said, you guys work hard for your money. We will be fine. We are going to work on a video coming up, hopefully Monday, about some more things that I'm going to try to help this lawn survive the summer. So tune in on Monday for that video. We've got some new things I've never used before, so tune in. I had my buddy Pete, he educated me on some things, as I like to say. So God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in this video. Hope your lawns are green and looking great this time of year, and we'll see you on Monday with the next lawn care video. God bless.